and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. A look at the West All-Stars starting group. They've got Curry. LeBron James is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's Jokic in at the 5. And for the East All-Stars, they've got Bradley Beal. Embiid is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense, had overcommitted, and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
Outside Curry. And Embiid with the block. Tatum passes to Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Doncic against Beal. Basket counts.
And the D just a step slow reacting to the step back.
And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Beal drives in, and the layup falls. Beal's got his third basket of the night.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
Here's Embiid after Luka Doncic's bucket.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Such a wide open look.
That 3 ball of Curry, deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoners slam right there, guys.
Here's Curry after the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
The first one falls.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, his leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
And James drills them both. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They trail by 1. Irving. Yep, it counts.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Doncic kicks to Curry. Antetokounmpo passes to Jokic. Beal against Doncic. Fires at the elbow. And that one goes long.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And I'm sorry, but the D's got to know where Beal is at all times, especially when he's leaking out in transition.
Doncic feeling it out. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Timeout.
Doncic has got 6 points.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
New players in now for the East. Gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Out to the wing. Randall right side. Harden outside. Vucevic trying to get open. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Randall.
And Harden takes a lot of pride in being a hard matchup, a tough cover. I mean, he takes no time in shooting once he gets the pump.
It's good from long range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. If one team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And here's Harden for 3. Drains the three-pointer. 6 points for him.
They knew this was coming. Harden can't just let that last 3 go. Way too competitive for that.
And it's Paul penetrating. And it goes down 2 points.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the West All-Stars. 4-point game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And Randall throws it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
56 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Paul passes to Simmons. Lillard scanning the floor. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Vucevic. And here are the East All-Stars. Back to Randall. Levine against Lillard. Outside Conley. From deep. And the 3-ball is good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down low, here's Paul. The layup off target. Harden the pass to Levine. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's George. Connects on the 17-footer.
I think one of Paul George's best shots is his pull-up jump shot. He's been destroying defenses for years with that mid-range pull-up.
Bradley Beal, he's been the guy making things happen for the East All-Stars. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this to say. And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
You've got Williamson. Harden out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Vucevic, and it's Levine in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And the West All-Stars have possession. They trail by 6.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
And the East All-Stars call time here. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind, and man knows what he's talking.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Tatum, he's checked in for Vucevic. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Zach LaVine. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
And so Curry will bring it up for the West All-Stars. It's a 3-point game. The 3-ball. Good on the 3-point shot. Curry's got 6.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Here's Curry. He's got 6. Doncic outside. The shot, no good. Good D by Williamson. In the corner, Irving with it. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Now it's a 5-point East All-Star lead.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irving has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
Gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. 1:51 left in the first half. Curry can't get it to go. Gone a very strong 4 for 5 from 3-point land in the ball game. Shoots it up. The putback. It's good on the putback. Williamson's got the lead up to 7 now for the East All-Stars.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. LeBron up top, guarded by Tatum. LeBron, no good. Gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. He gets that one. Mitchell's got his first 2 points of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
1:04 left to play in the first half. Here's Curry, pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Curry against Irving. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's stolen by Gobert. Fast break, here they come. Here's LeBron. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Here's Doncic. 6 points for him. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. It's stolen by Gobert. Teardrop shot. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Doncic.
Boy, such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master at knowing how and when to use that shot.
Outside Irving. Shoots over Curry. Irving can't hit. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The East All-Stars up on top, leading by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get assists in the beginning, and I'm just having a good time out here. Got it going a little bit. Enjoying myself.
Okay, Kyrie, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say it all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
And as great as James Harden has been, his game has attracted its share of critics. They say flops, or travels, or that he dominates the ball. Shaq, what do you think?
Listen, haters gonna hate. He's playing at an all-time great level right now. And when they're winning, dribble, 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 dribble. Dribble, 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 dribble.
Well, of course, the greats are judged not by what they do in the regular season, but what they do in the postseason. So, you know, to silence those critics, you got to get that done.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. LeBron James is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that one's good, Irving.
Well, Irving can shoot it with little warning. I mean, he's just that quick. No time to contest if you're not there before the shot.
Curry with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got his third basket of the night right there.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Curry dishes to Giannis. Jokic kicks to Doncic. And he gets it to go.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Embiid drives in, and they pick up 2.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's
the
case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. But they'll get another chance. Back to George. Another shot. And it's the East with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Sabonis against Randall. George looking around. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 7 points.
Yeah, excellent determination there from George. This wasn't going to be denied. Fighting off the physical contact and nailing the shot over good defense.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Jokic passes to Sabonis. Kicks to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Conley grabs the miss. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball.
Are you kidding me? In transition, Randall extremely mobile for a power forward.
1:43 left here in the third quarter. Paul outside. On the wing, count it, good. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
You know, I don't care how tight you play him. It's very hard to keep Paul from knocking that shot down. His in-between game is lethal.
And it's in there.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. Here's Jokic, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Jokic has got his first basket of the night. Gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And he comes up with the deuce.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
44 seconds left to play here in the third. The 3 from George. The shot will not fall. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Here's Randall. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Beal, the pass to Levine. Excellent D there from George. Here's Paul. And Embiid with the block. And so it's the East All-Stars holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more in store for you right after this. While we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Julius Randle is out there with Levine. Then it's Conley. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. It's Curry outside. Hands it from downtown.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Floats one up, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Vucevic.
Well, I tell you what, Doncic plays with really good energy and awareness, but also he's got a quiet physicality to him, and he doesn't mind being bumped around when he's trying to score.
That free throw good from Doncic.
There's an awful lot to like about Doncic, but probably what jumps out at me most is how competitive he is. I mean, he wants to dominate whoever's guarding him.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Zion Williamson's checked in for Julius Randle. James Harden comes in for Bradley Beal. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Mike Conley. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the long reach of Antetokounmpo, I mean, stretches for days. And because of that, he's excellent at challenging shots.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Curry from deep three-point land. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the West All-Stars. Timeout called, East All-Stars. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision-making.
And here is Doncic. Curry outside. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Curry with the 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Tatum, he's checked in for Vucevic. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Levine. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Gobert, he's checked in for the West. Here is Harden. No good on the quick 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Outside Leonard puts up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Curry with the 3. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Gone to 3-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Pass to Curry. Fires it up. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. 23 points for Steph Curry.
Man, I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
.146 left in the fourth. It's Curry outside. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
I'm not sure there's another player in the league that a coach would have more confidence in taking that shot than Steph Curry. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Misses off the right iron. Left side, Tatum. He gets it in there.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the East All-Stars.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kyrie Irving.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They trail by 15. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Zion Williamson.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Doncic. Here's Simmons. Now here's Gobert. 5 on the clock. Right at the free throw line. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Gobert.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Trailing by 13. Doncic dishes to Brown. Buries it from three-point range.
Really good to see Brown drop in the perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
And here's Harden for 3. Sinks the triple.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of him the entire way.
So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, you all turned it on down the stretch, so what was the difference?
You started to play defense and execute on the offensive end, and we finally started to knock down shots.
Well, that led to a win, man, and I appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.